And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
You know what time it is?
We're late, which means it's definitely a live bonfire.
It's a live bonfire. Better late than never.
Yeah.
Every month or so, we like to have a crew of people in here trying to figure out the technical aspect of how this works.
Like it's a fucking shuttle launch. It is The Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That is Big J. Oakerson.
Ooh, follow us on Twitter at The Bonfire SXM, at The Bonfire SXM. Christine will be up there updating you with all the things we watch and talk about and do and musics and what have you.
That's our handle on Instagram and Snapchat, too. So that's fucking neat, isn't it?
Super easy.
On Monday, if you didn't listen, we found out that one of our, what we thought was loyal employees, Andy Fiore, a.k.a. Merkface Andy, has actually been cheating on us with Larry the Cable Guy. And he's Larry the Cable Guy's number 2. And
does it hurt me? Does it hurt you also the way it hurts me? Where it's like, I get it. Larry the Cable Guy's bigger than us.
I haven't slept. I started drinking again. I went out in the middle of the night and just bought a little nip just to get some sleep. Just because I just kept. Every time I shut my eyes, I just see Andy and Larry bumping chests. Gonna get her done. And he's like, I did. Oh, what was Andy's phrase? Got her done.
Got her done.
Get her done. Got her done, Larry. And then they slowly lock eyes and start kissing.
Well,
that slow kiss.
As if we weren't surrounded by enough Judas behavior in this.
So let me real quick just tell the campers what's happening. So we had to do a great show that we have coming out on Monday. In between shows, we were out front, and Jay just kind of told me he had something to tell me about someone on the crew.
Another crew member.
Not Andy.
Who's been hiding something from us.
I don't like this at all.
Found this out from Christine the other day, making a call to our one on Jacob Batat. Jacob's voicemail, when it comes on, he says, "Hey, you've reached Jake." Jake! He calls himself Jake to other people.
Jake Snake.
The same voicemail I've had for 20 years.
You've been going by Jake for 20 years behind our back.
People call me that my whole life.
Well, why do you call yourself Jacob to us?
I don't know. It's just worked out that way.
I don't make you call me Daniel.
Nobody at work calls me Jake.
I don't make Jay doesn't make us call him Jason.
Jason and Daniel.
Hi, guys. Welcome to... What a lame show that would fucking be. Hey, it's Jason and Daniel.
I'm happy with Jake.
Hey, welcome to Lacrosse Talk with Jason and Daniel.
Oh, man. We do sound like jerk-offs.
Hey, welcome to Small Sailboat Knowledge with Jason and Daniel.
I wear short shorts, but I also wear sweater vests with collars underneath.
I don't wear socks with my boat shoes. I'm Daniel.
I'm Jason. I'll be over later after I have supper with my folks.
Oh, you know what I'd like to do is take my dad to see Hamilton. Oh, wait. Dad's dead, and Lin-Manuel Miranda's not there anymore. So he's dead, too.
So what I'll say is, and we have, as you know, the live one-year anniversary show happening at the Village Underground.
Shaving
Jacob.
Now shaving Jake.
Shaving Jake. We're shaving Jake at the Village Underground, Tuesday the 19th. Almost sold out. Get your tickets. Make your reservations to come. It's a free show. Come celebrate with it. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tons of guests.
And we're going to do an after party. There's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to hang out.
Tons of fun. And Jacob, who is claimed to have been losing sleep over this event, he can't eat. He feels sick.
Jay, I got to tell you this because you got caught in traffic on the way up here, and Jacob and I were talking about the live show, and throughout the entire conversation, I just wanted to put an army blanket around him because the guy was shaking like a fucking wet chihuahua.
Like Troutman? You wanted to put your overcoat over him and walk him out?
I made Jacob. He can produce things that'll make a billy goat sick. It was.
You're worried for him? I'm worried for them.
And who are you? I'm the man who trained Jake.
No, Daniel. I'm coming to get you. Jake, where are you at? We're coming to get you. No, Soder. I'm coming to get you.
Just hides in the mud.
But here's what I'll say. Jacob.
Yeah.
Mousy Jacob Batat, I see going through all these emotions and tough situations with this in your head. But if you could just accept like your voicemail to become Jake Batat, whips out fucking full dong.
I want to.
We have to stop you from. We have to stop Jake from pulling his dick out.
And I'd imagine Jake Batat's voice would be like this: would be like, "Hey man, so live show when y'all motherfuckers are shaving me.
I'm gonna just pull my dick out, right?
What you want me to do? You want me you want me to push to the left so you can see it running down my thigh and shit?
Hey, Jason, Daniel, I got an idea for the live show. How about I come out and I fuck your moms in front of everybody?
I'll fly the bitch in.
Yeah, Jake, I don't think we can do that. I think that's illegal.
Oh, come on, babe.
Hey, man.
She ain't dead.
It's Jake Batot. You know me. I ain't never had a hair on my body. You gotta put hair on my body. I like to fuck and fight.
Jake Patot fucks and fights.
That's all Jake Batot does. I usually drink whiskey right before the show just to get angry at Andy.
So why
Stare at the side of his head.
So why don't you summon Jake Patot for this one?
Yeah, find your inner Jake, dude.
Because I'll tell you what, I've been wrestling a lot.
It's like the Incredible
inside.
Hulk. Maybe we gotta get him angry and he becomes Jake.
Oh, maybe we'll expose you some gamma radiation.
You wouldn't like me when I get angry. I get pretty confident.
You're gonna get out of here. Get out of
You
here.
guys are... You guys are doing it.
Daniel, run.
Hey, man, it's Jake Batot.
What do you guys want to do? Crush some puss on this fine Wednesday evening?
I'm gonna go fight that stranger because he's bigger than me. I bet I can prove a point.
Hey, y'all saw that motherfucker look back at me twice, right?
I'm gonna go in there.
Y'all saw. I'm just saying, when we go to court, y'all got to say you saw this motherfucker starting it with me.
I don't like Jake Batot.
Jake Patot's the shit.
So are you done lying to us? Anything else you want to come clean about?
That's it.
All right.
You got everything.
Took us a fucking year to find that out.
Jake Patot.
I don't know if I like that. I don't
Cool
know.
voicemail. That's why I don't change it.
You really are happy with your voicemail.
Haven't changed it in
Oh,
20
can we hear it?
years.
Can we hear it somehow?
Oh man.
It's as manly as I could get it, so I
It doesn't say your number, right?
I don't even...
Hey, it's Jake. You know me. I'm just chilling.
Leave me a message. Guess what it says?
Sorry I couldn't get the call. I was probably somewhere off just crushing puss.
Hey, did you know that dairy makes cheese? What's up? It's Jake. You got me. You got the digits. Leave the info.
Welcome to the mouse hole with Jake Patot.
I'm probably laid up in a matchbook right now.
I'm just covering up with a little matchbook right now. Probably with a hot young lady.
A young little thing.
I was disturbed when Jason Ellis came in and his...
Sorry, your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Psych, it's Jake.
Psych! You've reached the wrong number. You might want to hang up and psych!
Yeah, just kidding, y'all. It's Jake. It's the Jake. Y'all are just probably chilling wondering where I'm at.
It's from 20 years ago. He's like, I'm probably out windbreaker shopping right now.
Hey, what's up? Clinton is in office and things are A-okay. It's Jake Batot. Best football team right now is the Green Bay Packers.
Woo-wee, that Brett Favre never gonna get old.
I don't think he throws barely throws any interceptions.
Wait, you were saying Jason Ellis came in here.
When he came in, he said something that really upset me, and this is something I thought we've prided ourselves more on not doing. In the sake of funny, we're always trying to be funny. But he said that first thing around the bet, bitching. He doesn't want to be our bitch. You are no point our bitch, Jacob. I don't want you to think ever that I look at you like that. That we do not bitch you around. I think you're going to look fantastic.
I look at you more like Brittany Murphy and Clueless, and we're Alicia Silverstone and...
If we had a morbidly obese person on this crew...
Yes.
I would, and he said, I get the humor if he's like, oh yeah, it'd be funny if you guys shaved me down. That would be funnier. However, if that person was like, no, I do not want to get like down to underwear in a showroom.
This is Jake. I can't get to my phone right now, but leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
You gotta love it. That's as deep as I could get it.
Hey, everybody, it's Jake. Just put out a Marlboro Red. Hey, everybody, it's Jake.
Let's do it as best again.
Hey, it's me, Jake. I just let this piece of pussy steaming. I just rolled over and left this voicemail.
Sorry, I can only really talk for long stretches after I drop a batch.
I think Ice Cube said it best. I came over and put her to sleep. So anyways.
So deep, put that ass to sleep. Anyway, it's Jake.
Leave a message. I might get back to you. I might find round two with this little filly next to me. This little hot piece of
I'll
ace.
get back to you when I'm done.
Ace.
Can Jacob, you coming back, man? I'll be there in a minute, bitch.
But that's just Jacob doing it.
Jacob, why are you leaving me over here?
He said, I'll be right back.
I said I'll be right back, bitch. She's so hot for me and she has boobs.
A kid trying to prove something.
She wants me to put it right in her vagina.
And she goes to a different high school. You guys wouldn't know her.
So I'm trying to find out who she is.
Oh, man.
Jake Patat.
I love it.
But no, I don't ever want you to feel that way, Jacob. I really, I don't. The humor of this is what a big deal it is to you, but we are definitely, you're not going to embarrass yourself, dude. You're going to look fantastic. Your body is, for however older you are than either me or Dan, your body is worlds better than both of ours.
Insane. And I really wanted to say...
Worlds better. I don't think we're embarrassed. I think that's fun. Look, we're putting you in a funny thing, but we've all worn funny things for the show.
Everything.
But your body, no, dude, you're going to look so great.
Dude, your body's a wonderland. I don't think
The ones we were looking at today, we were falling on. A lot of coverage, hilarious.
Oh, dude, I think we found the one.
I mean,
Coverage is key.
Coverage is key, but I think we found the one. What do you want, Hayseed? You want to tell us about a new special that Larry Cable Guy's got coming out?
I don't think.
You wanna plug that
Chick-fil-A is running double fucking chicken sandwich special all week.
And don't forget, if you're at Walmart to pick up my big bro, Larry's book. Got it done.
Get yourself a Vizio television, 42 inches for $150. That can't last.
That can't let. Also, don't forget to check online for tour dates. All right, back to you guys.
It's always Black Friday at Walmart, but no blacks. Always Black Friday.
I'm Hasty Andy, and I approve this message.
You son of a bitch.
I don't think Jake is aware of how much he's going to be embraced. I think everybody's going to love him. He's going to be a standing ovation. You said in Miami.
Standing ovation.
Dude, I told him, I was like, I hope for Shaving Jacob we can find 2 female audience members to help Jay and I lather him up.
When I would go to a strip club when I was 18 years old, that was the big get when you get to go to the shower show where 2 girls fake masturbated with each other.
Yeah.
It was a 20-some minute show. The big payoff for the show, I never did it because I was broke. We used to just go watch. But the thing was to go soap up the girls. That was
Dude,
the thing.
Jacob, you're going to be the girl.
You're going to be soaped up by hot chicks.
But we're going to get 2 female audience members.
That's great.
Yeah, right?
Are you worried you're going to bone up in your tiny underwear?
Oh, dude.
It's crossed my mind since Dan mentioned.
I'll tell
But here's the good news. It's going to tighten your nips up good, though. It will tighten your nips
I'm
up.
scratching those before.
Yeah, dude.
Taking my shirt off.
Not scratch. You got to do the tickle.
Look, I've been doing it for 20 years.
All right,
It's a
bro.
scratch.
I'm sorry I'm sorry that you're wrong, but also at the same
Christine
time,
Pincham backstage, maybe.
if you plump up in the underwear we got you, it's perfect.
I've seen, now that you think about it, I've seen little flickers of Jake.
Oh,
Christine.
really?
Could you ever ask a question before you just start snapping pictures of people? I think it's the weirdest, rudest thing I've ever seen.
She's our social media director.
But she's just clamming a big picture of Jacob in his face, and he's so unhappy about it.
Well, I was going to try to crop his head on Ty's body, but never mind.
Say something to him.
No, you know what? You keep doing you, Christine. I'm going to step in right now. She's doing a great job.
I think it's a bit. I would be annoyed by that if she's just posting pictures.
We're
that
a
I hated.
family. She's putting it on Snapchat. She's not putting it on anything permanent, right?
All right.
Were you going to put that shit on Instagram?
I was going to try to put it on Brittany Murphy's head on the Clueless poster.
Oh, that's pretty good. He is. That's what you are. You are Brittany Murphy. We're working on you, buddy.
No, but flickers of Jake comes out. Remember when he was showing his nips the other day? He said it at one point. He just goes, Christine, do this one now. Like he did. He just called Christine to fucking flick his nip, and I was like, weird.
It's crazy you say that because now that I'm thinking back, I remember a couple times in the Austin trip seeing flickers of Jake. At the cowboy hat store, he's no, we're not going to do that. The black hat, that's why you picked a black hat.
Premiere party.
At
the Skankfest.
Premiere party, going to crush some ass, throwing in some game.
Well, this will all come to a head next week.
Jake pops out every once in a while.
He really does. I want to still do music today from the topic we were talking about for our show that comes out on Monday.
The pre-record.
Our pre-record, we were talking about conception music, but we didn't get to the crew. We didn't get to Christine. We didn't get to Jake. We got to Jacob.
You'll find out on Monday the songs that me and Soder were born to.
Yeah, it's birth songs, and I think even though on a timeline it doesn't make sense, we're going to do it today.
Still the song when you were born. What was the song that was number 1
on the charts?
You had a great one.
Oh, I don't want to blow it because it was great.
Mine's a bum out.
Yours is a bum out, but mine was great.
Oh no, yours is fantastic. Oh, yours. made me want to go buy leg warmers and just really fucking take it to the streets.
I want to start eating Jenny Craig and doing workouts. Is Jenny Craig still a diet thing, or did Weight Watchers completely shut them out? Being raised by a single mom, you learned about Weight Watchers and all those kind of weight.
Oh, dude, I learned about everything from Weight Watchers to just Dexatrim pills. My mom used to take Dexatrim.
Yeah, that shit's straight speed.
Pretty sure it's amphetamine.
No, it is.
It turns out I think my mom's had a constant running drug problem my whole life.
She just dips down into the opiates.
I didn't show this to you on the pre-record because I thought this might be a funny one. We can get this one up and get people talking about this. If we can get some old ones. You are going to love this so much, Dan. This is a gift to you.
I am so excited.
My cousin, Vicky, sent me a picture.
Okay.
And my mom sent it also.
Yeah.
To me, I guess, she sent it to her.
Yeah.
This is great. It's just a picture of my dad and his stepbrothers just in the 70s, probably around the time that I was born.
Yeah.
Dude, this is so great. It looks like a fucking album cover for Ambrosia.
Do we have any Ambrosia? Oh, my God.
How fantastic is that?
Oh, my God. Can I guess which one's your dad?
Sure.
Oh, that one?
Boom.
Nailed it.
You nailed it first shot. Yeah, that's Gare.
Dude.
Gare was a looker, though, huh? Smooth motherfucker.
That's a good-looking dude. This picture is
Oh, she's seen it. I'll text it to her. Ooh.
At the Bonfire.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
At the Bonfire SXM on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Oh, your dad had some fucking straight 70s style.
Oh, yeah. Gary Oakerson popping out like this. Ooh. I said, now you. Ooh. What's up, Terry? Lay down.
Hey.
Talk about the things I do. Sorry, you don't mind if I sing along to you. I can't really carry a tune.
How about we make a son? That's right. I'm calling it out what it's going to be.
How great is that picture? I'm going to send that. We'll put that up on the social media. But, dude, this is like an album cover for, honestly, America or something.
Or a church service that heals people in tents.
Oh, fantastic.
But they, I always wonder, when I see pictures of my parents, because I'm realizing now that my parents were my age when they had me. And I'm wondering, if I had a kid right now, in 30 years, they look back what's up with you just wearing Queens of the Stone Age shirts? Look at those high khaki shorts that are above his knee. What a fucking moron. Is that how bad? What are we going to get picked apart for in 30 years? Lou, I think, will just still look great.
In 30 years?
I think 30 years back, they're like, look at this guy. He clearly fixed lights.
Guy who was wearing on the inside of a motor.
That guy's probably good with wiring of some sort.
Yeah, well, of course. You could eye up Blue and see knows how to do something.
Do you think Isabella's going to trash you for the way you dress in 20 years when she has her radio show?
She's probably trash me the way I dress now. Currently, everyone always talks about my long shorts and my
jorts.
My jorts.
Yeah.
And
I like your consistency, dude.
Yeah, no, I stay consistent.
I like it.
I found a look that works, and I'm just gonna mid-career, now I'm a suits guy.
That would be the best, though.
If I became a suit guy?
Oh, dude, if you did the show...
A standing comedian who does suits only?
Dude, if you came in but it was a 3-piece, so you took your jacket off and you just did the show in a vest, in your suit vest with your fucking sleeves rolled up like Atticus Finch.
See, here's the thing. Even though I'm fat currently, I still have body dysmorphia that makes me feel like I look even significantly bigger than I am, probably.
Yeah.
And my fear with suits. Have you ever seen when fat guys when fat guys make the decision to stop going below belly with the pants and just live in that fucking around the belly button life?
That's John Goodman.
Yeah, but in a suit, and when the suit is when they go on the belly with the suit pants. Is a look that just terrifies the shit out of me. That's how I just feel I look in a suit.
It's the boss hog.
Oh, yeah. You're just it's literally 70 inches around the middle of where the pants are.
They have to tailor it. They're like, wow, I don't know if we got a belt this big.
You just look like a globe. It's the worst look ever.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever be a suit guy because I immediately think that I look like an evil banker.
I bet you look good in a suit, though.
I had a tuxedo for that wedding. It fit pretty nice.
Yeah, no, you're tall, slim enough build for a suit. Jolie Rose looks fantastic in a suit. Shoulder pads.
Looks amazing.
Shoulder pads.
Looks like a real boy.
Straightens them out.
Shampoo.
Christine, do you like Jane in a suit?
I love Jaina suit. I wish he could have kept the wardrobe from Billions because I just thought he looked amazing.
I tried to keep the wardrobe from Billions. They do not.
They did not let it. And it's tailored to you. I don't get it.
They had these pants.
Isn't that weird? That's the only place I've ever been where they tailored it to me. And then took it back.
I wore the same pair of pants in every episode that were tailored.
Mm-hmm.
They fit fucking perfect. At the end of the season, I go, they're called hero pants. That's what they're called when you wear the same pants the whole time. And I go, hey, can I keep my hero pants? And they go, no. And I was like, who else is going to wear that? Who else has Iowa mom hips and long dancer legs? No butt and a hefty crotch. Who
He's like, you'd be surprised.
A lot of people.
You'd be surprised. And we need them for them.
This is Showtime, not HBO. And they walked out, and I went, oh, okay. I got it.
This is not TV or HBO. It's Showtime.
So give us the fucking pants, you loser.
Yeah, I was like, but you guys did the jacket and everything, like, right to me in the shirt. They tailored the shirt. You hemmed it up. They did everything.
And which
and
weird,
they were like,
usually they don't. I know with MTV when I was on Guy Code, they wouldn't let us keep clothes until the end of the season. And then it was like, oh, just in case we needed reshoots, we wanted to keep the shirt, so then you can come get the wardrobe because you know. I don't know what they were going to do with it. I got a lot of T-shirts that way, but not with the nice clothes.
Dude, I did a comedy knockout. Damian Lemon, the host of the show.
Yeah,
they have like 700 pairs of shoes for him.
That's awesome.
That's so black.
Yeah, but did he get to keep them?
I don't know. I have no idea. I almost always ask if I can keep. I bought the jacket that I wore on Amy Schumer's show one time, and then I never really wore it.
You bought it, and you're like,
but in that moment, I was like, "That's all right." That's it. And then I bought it, and I was like, "I don't look that good in this jacket."
What's the name of the shirt with the buttons up it?
A Dexter Murder shirt.
Dexter Murder shirt's close, but there's like an actual name for it. It's called like
Oxford?
No, close. It's called like it's like a long sleeve shirt.
Jerk off thermal.
I called it a thermal, but when I did
thermal with the buttons though, cowboy pajamas.
When I did it, the old get off my land, you damn rabbits,
you varmints,
you varmints.
You got the elephant hunting gun with a big bell on it.
The flap open in the back. It was called a Winchester. No, it wasn't a Winchester. The wealthy,
it's a gun, also.
The wealthy girl knew what it was right when I wore it. She goes, "Oh, nice." Like I wore it, and she was like, "Oh, that's a good." And she just knew the name of it because she knew fashion. Fashion. Everybody loves fashion. That's why when she was like, "You got to buy new jeans," I was like, "These jeans are Levi's. You can't bust them
forever.
They're Buddy Lee. You can't bust them. They're dungarees." And she was like, "No, we got to go get you real jeans." I was like, "These are real."
So you wear jeans that are actually like for purpose jeans, like the ones that if you fall off a horse, you won't hurt yourself. Yeah. If you get dragged by the horse, your legs will be safe.
Yeah. If you get tossed off a motorcycle, you won't get road rash.
Yeah. That's it. You just get up and your jeans are still like you're only down to the second layer of denim.
Yeah. And then she came in with fashion.
Fashion.
Yeah, there it is. What's it called? It was called. The name of the shirt was like.
How do we have access to the internet? And we have no idea.
And she was like, "Oh, that's a nice whatever it was," and I was like, "This is like an undershirt. You got it?"
What it's called?
Oh, you know the name of the shirt, Ian, in Texas. What's it called?
It's the Henley brother.
Henley! Thank you, sir. You're so smart. That was Ian in Texas with our fashion update.
And that girl was like, "Nice Henley."
Yeah, she goes, "Oh, that's a good Henley." And I was like, "Oh, thanks. Phil Henley? Phil Hanley's a good comment." Fashion! But then she put me in jeans, and I was like, "I don't like it because I can feel the jeans on my thighs."
She's like, "You want me to suck you off in Bergdorf's bathroom?"
Yeah. You want to give me a handy in the coat rack? No, probably never. A Henley, that's what it's called. Fashion! By the way, still can't wear it without feeling like an enormous douchebag.
Why do you feel like a douchebag?
Because I feel like that
fantastic. Oh, it's supposed to be. That's like Jacob's body.
Jacob, you have
so complimentary.
Jacob,
to your body.
You have Henley body.
I wear them exclusively.
Do you really? That's so great.
That's what Jake wears.
Oh, that's Jake. That's Jake Baton. That's not Jacob.
You've seen me.
Jacob wears T-shirts. Jake throws down a nice Henley.
A Henley. Fashion.
Maybe a houndstooth pant.
Ooh, Jacob, do you have tailored pants?
I do not.
No?
I gotta get them all hemmed because of my...
Because of your girth in your pants?
Because of your height. I know what you're thinking. We should probably put you on a step stool in that pool when we shave you down. So you're up high, so me and Soder don't have to hurt our backs bending down to shave your legs.
I'm going to have to lay down like Larry Bird and put my hands down because my lower back by the end of the shit.
Jake, you take this. I am tightening up.
Soder, how'd you get a major back injury that deterred your entire career? Shaving a tiny man.
Shaving Jake.
Shaving Jake. Oh, man. You love Henleys, huh?
I love them.
Yeah, I mean, you said that's all you wear.
Exclusively was your words.
Yeah, thank you.
I did say that, didn't I?
You did.
There were other things.
You kind of did.
You pretty much said exclusively.
Yeah.
Lou wears exclusively button-downs over T-shirts.
Yeah, you can find the Lou Witzke collection at Kohl's.
That is so true.
It looks like a boot and supply store, like a half army navy.
Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah, Bass Pro Shop.
If you go to REI, you can buy Lou's shirts.
Lou buys the casual wear from Modell's.
The worst part is I try to dress better knowing that I'll see you guys today because you notice everything.
Oh, we dress like
this
shit.
This is the best I can do.
Look, I'm doing the best I can do.
What are you kidding me? I always look like I'm always wearing a Queens of the Stone Age shirt.
Yeah, sure. No, we're not here to judge, Lou. We're just here to laugh at what we all are.
Yeah. I know. I'm just saying I wore suit pants and socks and shoes today.
I'm just surprised that Hayseed isn't here with his shirtless overalls that he usually wears when he does Larry the Cable Guy shirt.
Lou, did you say you're wearing dress pants?
Sure am.
No, you're not. Stand up. You're wearing dress pants? Let me see.
Let's take a gander at this right here.
Oh my God, you are.
Oh, that is hipster.
Oh,
dad dress shoes?
A few more steps.
Dude,
you see his shoes? You see his dad's shoes?
Dude, he is...
His Ward Cleavers?
His bottom down, successful businessman, top up, guy that fixes bottom half's car.
Yeah. Did you have a business meeting today behind saloon doors?
Yeah. Hey, did you just leave a court hearing and then you had to put on something cash for the show?
Party on the top, business on the bottom.
Yeah, you dress like a mullet.
You're a human mullet.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to match the bottom.
Dude, I'm so excited.
You started at the bottom, as we did. You started at the bottom, now you're here.
Started from the bottom, then I gave up around the waist.
That's so funny. Dress shoes, dress pants. He goes, T-shirts, short sleeve button down.
Yeah, I'll go. I started big. I started real tall, and then I lost the wind. The sails lost wind around my navel.
That's what you change into out of your book bag when you missed your Long Island Railroad train home. You got to sit at the bar for another hour.
You want to go catch a ball game at City Field? Well, I got this in my fucking trunk.
I'm taking my kid to the game tonight. I haven't seen him in a month.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll give him some baseball cards. Tell him to beat it.
Do you think Stu is somewhere out there wearing dress pants too?
Or do you think he's wearing a dress shirt, a tie, and a sports coat with jeans?
Yeah. He's wearing cargo pants and a tuxedo top.
Is that how your twin brother dresses?
He actually wears my clothes.
Oh, really? Like a girlfriend who slept over?
Yeah, baby, do you have a big Pearl Jam shirt?
Because Christine described this yesterday. Goes, hey, Lou, can I just put on one of your big sweaters and leggings today? I just want to lay around the house and read a book.
Can I just tell you right now, that's the thing that makes me the most lonely is like wishing you had a girlfriend to so she could wear like a big sweatshirt.
Dude, Christine puts on my shirts to go to bed every night, and I just go, you really have given up on me giving a shit, huh? You frumpy idiot.
Hey, but yeah, I mean, you're kind of right.
Yeah, at that point.
Yeah.
It also comes down to she gets she's like naked with underwear on, and that's the change, and then into a shirt that touches her fucking toes. And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, but it's great though, because then you can get her naked quickly.
I don't want to.
Okay. You just said that.
She looks stupid in my shirt.
I'm angry, my penis is soft, and now I'm sleepy.
Yeah, now I'm going to bed.
Now I'm going to go to sleep, and I'm going to dream of women in tight-fitting clothes.
Not too long ago, though, I remember giving a half, I was preparing for the dick rub on the thigh, though.
Basketball shorts?
Where I was just giving the half,
yeah.
I
call that the wong.
If I could half bone this, I could slap it on her thigh. Maybe she'd take the hint.
Dude, there's nothing better.
Christine's had a period for 9 months, and she's been sick for a week and everything, so it's
It's always funny
My
when
dick's going atrophy.
It's always so funny though when you're in bed with your girlfriend and you start. I call that rubbing sticks. Like you're starting to start a fire, and you're kind of like, "Hey,
Yeah.
look what I got."
Your thigh poking.
Yeah, it's always great just to watch different girlfriend reactions because in the beginning she's like, "Okay," and then around year 2 she's like, "I got that meeting at 9:15. I can't." And you're like, "Oh."
There's also that thing though where it's like the position. If you could take a aerial shot of the position in the bed you get into to make sure while you're lying, like just trying to look sexy lying or sweet and tender, looking like chest to back.
Yeah.
Like her back's in your chest. Like what you're doing with your lower body to try to make sure your dick touches.
Yeah. It's like car accident body. Like
And then all of a sudden, I do a lot of ball scratching.
Yeah.
So my dick will like flop to smack her a little bit.
My problem is I always, whenever I'm in a relationship and I'm cuddling, which I'm fantastic at, I always do the guide arm. So I put the arm under the pillow so they're kind of like on top of my arm.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you try fucking, you gotta like, it's like you're pulling your arm out of a lion's mouth. You're like, just let me.
I just crank it quick and it spins her head like you're trying to, like one of those, remember those old toy cars where you pull the thing out and put it on the ground, she just goes? Yeah.
That's exactly, usually when I got my arm under it like that, and it's like you gotta fucking wiggle it out, and they're like, dude, this was the best. My ex-girlfriend, Danny, when we'd be laying there, and sometimes in the morning when I move it, she'd go, ow. I'm like, that doesn't hurt. There's no way. My arm's dead. There's no way it hurts you.
Christine was working on Practical Jokers last week, and she thought she overslept. An hour. Instead, she actually woke up like an hour early. And when she woke up, her mind was, she had her arm under me, sort of. That time, we did the reverse chest to back when we were sleeping.
Yeah.
And she woke up, she goes, oh, God, and just cranked everything. I mean, my whole body spun, like I wrapped myself in the sheets and blanket. I spun around so many times.
You came back down?
She pig and blanketed me.
Dude, that's fucking great. How...
And then she goes, she woke me up basically with knuckles ripping across my jaw. And then I go, oh, the alarm just didn't go off yet. I was asleep. And I was like, and I swear to God, I do things like this, motherfucker.
I don't know if there is a better feeling than waking up thinking you're late and then realizing you still have an hour, anything over 45 minutes. And you're like, oh, fuck, yes. That's sweeter than morning sex.
Well, I used to actually, what I used to do every day for high school, I had to wake up at 6. I set an alarm for 4:30 just to trick that feeling into myself every day.
Trish and I would get into the biggest screaming matches because she was always up at 4:30 a.m. because apparently she's a non-vet.
Well, she had you when she was 81.
Yeah. I have to go have my bowl of soup, cream of wheat in the morning. But she would try to wake me up and would always start in a fight. She'd be like, 10 more minutes. I go, yeah, got it. And then she walk in, I go, I know. And she's like, oh, you know? And then it's like, oh, you didn't know? Yeah. And then it's
all better call
she gave me the DX intro, the New Age Outlaws every time I woke up. Yeah, it was always a screaming match because I could lay on that snooze bar.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
My mom would sit Indian style in front of a full-length mirror, putting on her makeup, just screaming at me. And we had those doors that were like you could put your fist through in a heartbeat, like those balsa wood doors.
Where it's like, it's door, then nothing, then door.
Yeah, and she would just crank on that thing and everything. My grandfather was the best. He used to come out and just lay a cold rag on my face. That worked, yeah. While he was listening to like really like, like music like his, like, like, it's the boogie woogie big boy from
if you're going around town, Jay, wake up, plop.
It was more pleasant. It was more like fun and kind of like funny. I don't know. It didn't bother me. My mom's voice would grate me, though, that pounding on that door. Jason, let's go.
Oh.
And she was right. But, so I used to trick myself in that wake up thing all the time.
Dude, Gary, when I lived with him, and we'd just sleep on that pull-out couch in my grandma's apartment.
Dick was out.
And he'd be buck naked. I was wet and ready to wake up. But he would wake up. He'd always wake up and he'd just like... you just hear the bed move because it was like those shitty springs.
Sure.
So he'd be like, and he'd just put his legs over and he was just, fucking 2 packs a day.
Yeah.
So he'd just be like, hey, buddy. Hey, we got to go to work. And I'd be like, all right. And then my Dick Tracy pajamas. I'm like, okay.
He's got shorts halfway up his legs now.
Dude, he always wore the same
dick
shirt.
Flip was the best.
Oh, dude, the dick flip into the shorts
Yeah.
where he'd do it and his dick would
No
go,
underwear?
Yeah. Always no underwear. My dad was
ball in a cup.
Dude, I
ball
loved
in a cup.
it. And those corduroy shorts just going commando. All right. I knew we were going to do it. You were looking at Henley's. You're looking at Henley shirts, Jacob. You're getting all gassed up. We got to take a break.
Oh, God, the new season of Henleys are in. I better get some colors.
Guys, Christine, move! He starts ordering them. We're going to come back with birth songs, right? We should do birth songs, though.
Yeah, I wanted to get into a topic, too. I'll let the listeners think about this. Possibly they have something. Recently, I've noticed this, how many times I've sleep fought with Christine. She's unaware we're having this fight because she's the one who's asleep. I'm awake. I'm up later than her a lot. And just things like where it's like, sometimes I go lay head to toe because I just want to watch TV and I kind of lay on a different side.
Yeah.
And then the thing where she's like, fires legs, like nails me in the nuts, and then I punch her in the leg and like flip her body and push her over like hard, and she does nothing. She doesn't wake up or anything. I'm just mad at her, and I say things. I'm like, "Fucking cocksucker," but to nobody.
Hold on, we're gonna come back and talk about this. It's the bonfire.
And now back to the bonfire.
Can I say one thing? Fuck you, Dennis.
The bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Oh, yeah. That's the smooth sounds of Christine Evans' birth. Oh. Paul Young, every time you go away. It's the bonfire. We are new. We are live. Kicking ass. On a Wednesday, Big J. Oakerson, Dan Soder.
You said, Christine, like, she's dead asleep and you fight with her.
Dead asleep and I fight with her.
Yeah. How's that possible? You're just arguing with a sleeping person.
I know, and I get so mad. Dude, I mean, a good nut shot when you're just trying to watch TV and mind your own business.
Hilarious, though.
And
it's like when you pick up a kid and they kick you in the dick.
Someone's supposed to care about you, and they fucking just fire a fist right. I mean, the other one the other night was a spin around, wild swinging fist hammered right into my dick.
I hit you in the face yesterday.
You hit me in the face yesterday. It's pretty often.
Are you and you don't remember any of it?
I remember the face hit it. It's just an accident. Like I'll do a jerking move.
It's so funny though. If she does it and then you look and her eyes are open.
She's like, yeah. Look at her and she just winks and closes her eyes again. Like, ooh. Gotcha. No, I've been asleep for hours. But yeah, no, a lot of knees in the gut and the legs and a whole bunch of shit. She is a wildly flippy floppy sleeper.
And you don't ever, does it wake you up when you do it? Or you're like, oh shit? Because sometimes when I jerk in my sleep, I'm like, did I jerk in my sleep?
No, I don't wake up for anything.
She's a pull all the covers off person. She's an also chooses to kick all of the covers on the ground at the end of the bed. And
let me tell you what
they're not even there if I want them.
Because I'm very similar. What I do is I grab all the covers and then I kick up so my feet below my knees are exposed, and then I bring it back down so my feet are actually over it. However, I'm completely ensconced in the comfort.
I get it too, but I need my feet cool.
Yeah,
I don't like my feet, and I will never. And the people who get into the beds with the feet are like the tucked bottom of the bed still tucked in.
You're a psychopath.
I don't understand.
You probably have to be choked to come. I don't like you.
You're probably right.
Yeah, you probably fucking think it's cute when kids get hit by cars because you're a soulless person. I need cold feet. Freezing cold.
Very cold. I cannot sleep in heat at all. I don't understand people who
I dated a girl that would just take a down comforter and just cover herself. And you could open it in the middle of the night and it would be like a fucking oven. You could feel the heat come out from under the thing. And she'd be like sweaty. Like I'd touch her and I'd be like, are you comfortable? And she'd be like, so eventually I just became...
I love being clammy.
Dude, I just eventually became like her spotter where I just like in the middle of the night just opened the vent. And then she's like, I slept great. I'm like, yeah, because I cooled you off 4 times. I'm going to dunk you in a bathtub of cold water.
I remember when I got... My stepfather, when I was younger, really liked a cold house, and then he got older, I guess, and stopped giving a shit about a cold house.
Yeah.
So when I would go there, at times, like, when I was younger, I'd go visit home, and, I couldn't just get in a hotel to be how I want. I'd stay there. I remember going in a room, they have the vents are on the floor for the central air conditioning there. I remember one time, in order just to get to sleep, how light they had the air, I slept on the floor. I put a blanket on the floor, so on the blanket on the floor with a pillow. I took the vent off the thing and just put my hand in the air conditioning duct.
You psycho!
I just needed cold air to touch it. At least if it cooled my hand, my whole body would follow in some way. Dude, I never understood also, in the summertime when you're cold, they go, make it cold enough to cover yourself with a fucking blanket all year round.
All
the
year round.
idea of covering yourself with a fucking sheet, using just a sheet as a cover, you are a next level jerk off.
You're also disrespecting all the armed forces that fight for our freedom.
I mean, sheet?
They fight for us to cover up with a blanket at night. But I did that as a bit on my half-hour special about when I was a kid, I peed in one of those central air conditioning things.
Why?
Because I was scared. I didn't want to,
That's a great reason.
I didn't want to leave my room.
Repeatedly, though, right?
Yeah.
Like an entire season of just pissing in the vent.
Yeah, for like 2.5 months.
You were too afraid because you were too afraid to go to the toilet.
Because I saw it and I was scared.
Oh, yeah?
And I didn't want to leave my room. And then my dog...
I thought you said you saw Mr. Toilet from Look Who's Talking.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, no, it's Mr. Toilet.
Yeah, but then I remember at one point doing it, and my dog was looking at me, and I was embarrassed.
Really?
And I stopped doing it. And
that was the thing.
And then we moved.
And then someone just got a house that was blowing out constant piss.
Yeah.
I bet when you needed the heat, that place stunk.
Oh, dude, that bedroom, whenever I drive by...
it would just flume down like a fucking water slide and go to whatever unit it was going to.
Yeah.
And then the Freon would reprocess your piss, flow it through the system. So the recycled air in your house was piss-filled.
Yeah.
I
bet we have polyps in our lungs.
That's fucking really, really crazy.
From breathing piss air.
You have fucking nose gout from breathing in uric acid.
Yeah, we left. We moved out that spring.
Wow.
I remember my mom was like, we're going to move. And I was like, that's probably the best.
We're going to move. And you find out, she goes, hey, we had to move. That house smelled like piss. I don't know what it was. I had the whole house bleached several times.
She goes, I lost $200,000 on the sale. I was like, weird.
That's so bizarre.
Oh, wow, Mom. Yeah, I almost had to give you up for adoption. Oh, fuck.
Pissing right in that grate. Didn't even think about it.
And I remember...
Did you ever splatter on the outside of it a little bit?
Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm. But it was carpet, so it soaked.
Is that your belief?
Yeah,
Is that your belief? Although I did tell you, I've told the story here before, haven't I? About what I used to do when I started whacking off when I was a kid.
No.
This is the best. So I always say my stepmother is not fond of me, and she doesn't know this at all.
Yeah.
But this is every reason why, like when I just go at 38 years old, and I'm like a woman who's hated me since I was 11 years old just for existing.
27 years.
Yeah. I always go, I can always find a few things in there where I can go, all right, I can see why she was like, this kid.
Point Donna.
This kid said Diane.
Diane doesn't like you talking about.
I thought this kid probably sucks. So they used to have shitty couches. I remember they were very just like garbage, like shitty, thin, like, mattress cover.
Yeah.
Just like junk fucking furniture, basically.
Was it the ones where
it matched? It was just so thin and like not good furniture,
Was it the ones where you unzipped? Because we had a couch like this in our living room where you unzipped.
Maybe. I don't even know if it had zips. It may have just been a complete piece because they were so like, it was just like cheap things.
I want to sign on real quick to my Facebook because I'll show you a picture my cousin put up of me and my mom that I don't make public, where you see how shitty our couch was.
Yeah.
And you see how I used to sleep in the living room.
Oh, my mom's couch was fucking,
Yeah,
it was heavier duty, but it was fucking, I don't know why she picked the material. It was like fucking welcome carpet.
Oh, that kind of coarse?
Like that kind of core, the couch. And we used to have to dig for change in it. Dude, this makes my blood run cold now, sir. I wish you were looking at me when I just said that because it really like makes me get the...
Yeah, you start
talking about the fingernail, the cuticle thing I go through. It is probably relates back to this. We used to have to dig in the cushion for change.
Yeah.
To order food.
Yeah.
Me and my stepfather would do that all the time. Like where all the change fell in the thing and we'd get up like $10 and order sandwiches or something.
Yeah.
When you dig your fingers into the cracks of a couch made of that kind of like burlappy material.
Like that?
Like tapestry material.
Is that like the couch? That like crusty wool?
Yeah,
itchiness?
yeah. Sort of.
Same thing.
Same thing. That's the crusty couch.
Yep.
Dude, would you dig your fingers into that to find change? It looks like your mom's taking care of a fucking. I thought it looked like an autistic freak out or something you're having. And she smiles. She goes, "It's all right. I gotta hold him down. Put a wallet in his mouth. Don't swallow your tongue, boy."
I'll send that to Christine so she can publish.
It's all right. He loves me. He loves me. I'm doing this because I love him. If I let him go, he's going to fucking bite a wall or something. He's going nuts.
That's exactly how it looks.
That's like a yeah. You call your mom by her first name. Get off me, Trish. Yeah. Your mom just smiled for the camera. All right, we're fine. Take a picture. We're good. Danny, look at the camera. Danny, look at the camera.
I can't stop. My face hurts. Oh, dude, that's exactly what it is.
Why did everybody have couches like that?
I don't know. But
I don't know. They're the most uncomfortable fucking material of all time. And by the way, mine was not exactly like that. I'm telling you, mine was also, it's like hard to describe. It looks like somebody wove it.
How do you sign out?
Like the back of fucking, like, picture the back of, like, needlepoint.
Dude, yeah. So, oh, God, yeah.
It's like gritty.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking
It wasn't like wool. It was actually gritty.
Oh, fuck.
It was fucking terrible, but that couch was, and one of the point we're getting back with the couches. We had a great point.
Oh,
so
you're
lost
saying
in
why
how awful.
Diane hates you and you started jerking off.
Yes. They had real shitty, and not like those at all. I'm talking about just like thin material, whatever. It doesn't even matter, but either way, it's just me justifying to myself what I've done here. So, my dad always had some good porn lying around, magazines. Okay. The thick matte magazines that have penetration in them and shit, like
Club International.
No, not even like porn store magazines. You know what I mean?
Yeah, heavy
like
pages.
They're thick, not like a fucking Playboys or newsstand porn. Like this was.
That's what I had access to.
This was like fucking like something foreign that had a girl actually getting fucked and jizz.
See, yeah, my dad worked at a liquor store. And they had a rack of nudie mags in the back, and I would grab 3 at a time and then run into the alley and look at them.
Yeah, but
they were
like the Cherry and High
Yes.
Society and all that shit.
Yeah,
That's what I used to go to too. But he had these, so I started beating. It was around the age that I was probably starting to smack off.
Yeah,
right, about 12.
Okay,
and it was definitely had to be 12 because it's before Jizz came out.
Yeah,
but from reading all these magazines, I'm like, something's supposed to come out. So when I would whack off, when I would get that little feeling that you're done, you still got the feeling. You were like,
I know.
It's okay.
I used to dry hump shit
like
until
the
that
thing
happened.
Yeah. After that, I would just take a couple squirts of piss just straight up in the air, which would go and just get on the mattress, on the couch cushions.
Yeah.
And I would just flip it. And then the next day I would do it again and flip it, and it just never left a ring really or anything.
You're like Poppy and Seinfeld.
But yeah, so for a fucking entire summer, every day on each one of those cushions, I would just lay a puddle of piss and then flip it. Not flipping it in shame, flipping it like I was like, ooh, I don't want to get caught for doing this awesome thing I'm doing.
I'm busting all these loads everywhere.
Oh man, I didn't realize what a big shooter I was. The load's a little thin.
Yeah.
If I'm comparing to this guy in the magazine.
It's also pretty watery.
It's pretty watery. It also feels like I just took quite a bit of a piss.
So that couch that you said that we posted the picture.
Let me see the picture
of me having the autistic freak out.
Let me see the picture.
Hold on, Christine's loading it.
I want to see it again. I want to see how it went out.
It's weird that we have that picture of that couch because this story is that exact couch. When in between my freshman and sophomore year of college, my buddy bought a house in Tucson and we were all going to live in it. And I was like, my mom's like,
that sounds like such a fucking shithead middle America dream.
Yeah.
We're getting a place in Tucson. We're all going to live in it.
Yeah. So that couch right there was in our basement. After my mom bought a different couch and put it upstairs, and that one.
I'm looking at the picture again. Danny, we just got to stay in the basement for a couple months. Yeah, I miss Dad. Dad lets me sleep on a couch in a living room at least.
Do your math problems. Do your math problems.
Yeah.
Do you love your math problems? You want me to do your math problems with you? I'll do your math problems with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Mom, I'm gonna miss practice.
I always wore sweat shorts like that too. That was always at that age.
This never happens at Dad's house.
Yeah. So my mom put that couch in the basement, and then we just had it.
Your mom's throwing an upskirt in that pic, by the way, for everybody who wants to listen.
No.
Oh, dude. Come on, bro. She's giving you a little bottom ass there, dude. If I'm being honest, the dish is laying out some side ass. She was looking for it. She was hoping Buzz was going to come in. Fresh off of work, doesn't matter. Let's find out who Buzz is. Buzz is going to come through and throw her little side ass action. I like when you're screaming in her arms. It makes her move more. Yeah!
fuck, I can't. My face. So my mom, when we were moving in my buddy's house, I was like, dude, I got furniture in my mom's basement that she's trying to get rid of. So we just have these two we have these two couches. And I worked in Alaska, and so I had money, and I blew it because I came back with I think like $13,000. And so I had this furniture, and I was like, you know what I'm going to do? Instead of renting a U-Haul, I'm going to hire movers. I'm going to hire movers to move this stuff because there was a lot of shit. It was my bed, all my stuff in my room because I was moving that down to college. I was taking all my shit with me. So the movers come in. This is during the summer. They go downstairs and they wrap the couches. They wrap like that couch in our basement, and they get all the furniture. They move all the shit out. I don't think much of it. I drive down to Tucson. I get there. My buddy Morgan, we're like moving into his house, and I'm like, here comes the furniture. We put the couch in the living room, and it's wrapped in plastic, and we cut the plastic off, and the room just fills with the stench of cat piss. Like bad cat piss, because my cat Garfield just pissed on that couch for 6 years, and my lack of sense of smell never caught on to it because I was always the one that changed the cat box in the basement.
Oh, so you just nose was
by the way,
destroyed to ammonia.
How crusty is the thought of that couch in an unfinished basement trying to make it look like a living room?
Hell yeah, dude.
Dude, that was some straight. Yeah,
I've had some weird. When I stay at my dad's house, he set me up to sleep in the basement, but. He put a water bed in it.
That's great.
So it was me and my Japanese friend Mark just sleeping together in a water bed all night, all summer long. That was our thing. I mean, that was like the summer years of like, maybe we could kiss girls this summer. And then we're just, while we're thinking about it, like floating on a water bed together. And he was like Asian, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He thought, that'd be fine. Find some pretty girls, have sex with them. Like, Mark, you said it, bro. Just fucking float on a waterbed together.
Wait, really?
By the way, I'm way low on the bed, and he's pushed way up because he's a skinny little Asian kid, and I'm just fat boying down my side. So my ass is touching wood, and this kid's fucking nose is on the ceiling.
Jay, I love to sleep over at your father's house because I am at the crest of the wave, and you are the bottom. Don't you understand? There cannot be a wave without both of us, Jay. You are the bottom wave. I am the top of the wave. Sleep tight, my friend, and please don't shift, or you'll make me fly off the bed.
You create a tsunami.
You know how the tsunami is spelled with a T in the front?
Tsunami.
Tsunami.
That picture of it keeps fucking with me. Stop going back to it. It's on Twitter. I know. Who sent that in? Leslie?
Leslie, yeah.
Thanks,
Is that
Leslie.
old It?
No, it's just
the new Penny.
That's the new Pennywise?
Yep.
Let's see it. Oh, wow, that's pretty terrible. When's it coming out? That's like a real thing.
Are they doing a movie or a miniseries?
They redid it.
I don't like that. Tim Curry was a great It.
I thought that movie was boring in so many spots, though.
But when it's good.
I had to watch it for school because Seth Green's in it.
Oh, and he went to your high school.
Yeah, they would always let us and that was on for like 3 nights, and it was like no homework for 3 nights because everyone go watch Seth. And by the way, terrifying movie for a child.
Yeah, I watched. That's why I pissed in a heating vent.
Do not think it holds up. That's a fucking pretty scary Pennywise, though.
It says September 2017.
2017? I don't want to wait that long. Is it a miniseries or a movie?
Christine, miniseries.
I'm like,
why does it take you forever to answer the simplest question? I don't skim through that entire article.
Let's take a break real quick. Let's come back with more. Let's come back with more birthday songs.
Yeah.
Who should we do? Should we do the which traitor should we do?
Let's do fucking Hayseed.
Hayseed. I'll tell you this.
I hope it's Country Roads by John Denver.
It's dueling banjos.
If there is any country song on that list, Lou, you will play it. This motherfucker doesn't get a rock and roll.
When I was born, it's absolutely not country. I know it now off the top of my head.
Why did you look to the window like he might say?
Is he here? Is that him? Did he call?
We'll be right back. It's Bonfire.
Hey, this is Joe List, and you're listening to The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder, and they've both come inside of me.
I think it makes complete sense that Merkface, Hayseed, call him whatever you want to call him, birth song, working on some hot stuff. Because whatever you want to call him, you cannot deny it's a handsome fella.
Even under that beard and all that hair.
I think that's what makes part of the handsome.
Thank you, Jay. Not thank you, Dan.
What? What did I say?
Because Jay said a nice thing and you had to undercut it.
I'm taking my
Despite-
pants off because of you.
My favorite look on Lou's face is as he looks and just stares over there at all the beard and hair happening right next to him.
Yeah, he's got such a beard, it's almost like Andy's just taunting him with it.
It's also nice. He's also jealous of all of us because we don't have to call a conference if we ever want to change our look with a person who looks exactly like me.
Hey, real quick, meet in the other room. You gotta stop looking like that.
Dude, when did you buy that GNR shirt? You know I wear GNR shirts.
It's my GNR shirt.
We got a caller, a friend, lover, former guest, fantastic comedian, new album coming out on Friday. It's Joe List.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, everybody. This is exciting.
Yeah, how you doing, dude?
Am I the right caller?
Yeah, I see what you do.
You got 2 tickets for Dan Soder live Buffalo Helium.
You're going to be going to Buffalo Helium where you recorded your album.
I did record my album. I love Buffalo. I'm doing a bit about how Buffalo is the only city I've ever been to that collectively has low self-esteem. You tell people you like Buffalo, they're like, shut up. don't make fun of it. I'm like, no, I'm serious. I like it here. They're like, get out of here, you piece of shit.
Yeah, they are mad about. They are low self-esteem. They have now taken over. That was the big thing about LeBron.
Yeah.
Winning that title in Cleveland is now Buffalo's the sad city. That's the saddest.
So Buffalo's the new Cleveland.
Yeah. Just a sad place.
Well,
the people there are not even like the comics I know up there are just it just seems all defeated and sad.
Well, they should probably book me for sports season because I brought a championship to Cleveland.
Oh yeah, they really should book you for sports season.
So Buffalo,
but I enjoy that city very much too. Yeah, but you're right, Joe. Exactly the reaction. They're blown away that you enjoy anything about it.
This is your album. The album comes out on Friday on iTunes, right, Joe?
Yes, I think iTunes and all outlets or whatever you say now, Sam Goody, Record Town.
FYI.
Yeah, I don't know where.
Is it in the BMG music catalog? Can I order a CD of it?
I'm only paying a penny, and I'm going to get you an Outkast first album.
And I'm going to get Weird Al Yankovic, the Food album.
Yeah, it's available everywhere. I don't know, Amazon, and I literally don't know where you buy things, but it's available there.
All right, he's not in the studio right now this moment, I don't believe, but Jacob, I've heard it. It's fucking hilarious, but I'm your buddy, as we well know. Our producer here, Jacob, was loading your album into the system, and he said it was, I mean, he couldn't rave about it enough, man.
Yeah, really, he said it's phenomenal.
Hear it all day.
And are you, this is your second album?
Yeah, this is the second album. The first one's a real piece of garbage. So now that this one's coming out, I just want to apologize to everyone that purchased the first album. I've been hawking it really hard for years, and I didn't want to tell anybody that it stinks. But this second album is actually quality. It's good. I'm proud of it. So you can return your first album for a copy of this album.
Oh,
not really.
Okay.
You probably should make that promise on the air, yeah.
I would say that publicly.
Go to joelist.com for all your returns.
He just gets swamped. He's like, I don't know, my server's broken. All these people are trying to return my album. What's so people know it, what's the name of the album?
The name of the album is Are You Mad at Me?
Which is fucking perfect.
Yeah, I'm generally wondering that right now as I'm talking to you guys because I can't see your faces.
Yeah,
you might be
if
like
you
rolling
don't,
your eyes.
No, not at all. If you don't, I've known Joe for about 10 years now. It is a question you get asked as a friend of his multiple times in a hangout.
Are you mad at me? Really?
It really is to the point where it's when I saw that the album was going to be called that, I was like, "There's not a better title for an album for Joe List."
You know what's funny about Joe? We were talking about him the other day, actually, me and you, and you were telling some story when you were like, "This is back like a Joe List drinking days."
Yeah. Joe List and I, we were in a pack together drinking.
And I was just, I said, I know Joe so much as like a together. Until kind of recently, we never really hung much beyond at comedy clubs. So it's like I never saw really that side of him just being like hammered at the end of the night, going hard. I couldn't even picture it. He's such like a together guy.
Yeah, he was
the guy who'd be laughing and kind of fucking around with the person who is that hammered.
Yeah.
That makes me feel good. Yeah, one time, I think the drunkest was at Nate's birthday party at Doc Holliday's one time. I fell through a table, and then Dan had to call my girlfriend to tell me I couldn't make it home.
Yeah, I remember that.
There's no way to look more like you're cheating on your girlfriend than one of your buddies calls and goes, he can't talk, but he's staying at my place.
Yeah, I had to check on.
Don't ask a lot of questions and do not come here.
And also, don't call my phone because I'm going to be asleep.
I'm going to bed the second this is over. I'm going to bed.
I'm going to be in a deep REM sleep. What's funniest, Joe, is I remember one night when we were drinking. Joe and I lived one subway stop apart from each other. We were drinking very late on a Monday night, and we came home on the subway, and he was sitting down, kind of falling asleep. And I stood up to get off, and I was like, "Hey, Joe, wake up. You're the next stop." And he's like, "Dude, I got this." And I get off the train, and I go home, and I go to bed. And then at 7:15 in the morning, this is around 3:30. Around 7:15, 7:30 in the morning, I get a text from Joe that says, "I just made it home." He passed out again, one subway stop, and fell completely asleep until the N train went all the way from Astoria through Manhattan down into Coney Island.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got off the train and heard seagulls, and I went, "Uh-oh."
You just got off like, this is it.
Yeah.
This is probably it.
I got off the train, just heard,
I'm so afraid of the train. I fell asleep in the Long Island Railroad once, and I missed my thing by a few stops, and that did suck dick.
Oh, dude,
because the Long Island Railroad, like they're pretty far apart. The stops, it just blows. Yeah, I was like down by the beach too. Christine's got all fucking whacked out, passed out, left her purse, took it all the way down to Coney Island, like was all fucked up.
Yeah, those are always fun. Those
are always fun.
I lived in Hoboken when I first moved here, and I got so drunk I fell asleep on the PATH train, and I woke up in a part of Jersey that I had no clue where I was. It was like 4:00 in the morning, and I left my iPod on the train, and I just got it for my birthday, and I was like, fuck.
You guys really all have problems.
Well, now we're all better. Everybody's better. Christine?
Yeah, now no one can drink with me like a normal human being, where we get drunk every now and again and, have a few drinks or something. I mean, like, holy shit.
Well, we can still hang out.
No.
Right, Joe?
Totally. Yeah, and you're right. I don't have one problem anymore. It's really nice. It's really nice.
Hey, he's doing well. Joe's got it really together. It's kind of it's frustrating. It's frustrating to be around.
Yeah, he's got himself a beautiful fiance. He's kicking ass.
Yeah, Joe's are you in LA right now?
No, I'm in the bowels of Constitution Hall right now, opening for Louis tonight.
Oh, fuck, that's awesome.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, thanks for calling into our show. You're in the bottom of an historical venue about to open for the biggest comic working. And
I really am, yeah. I just read a fact that a president has attended, every president since Coolidge has attended a show at Constitution Hall. So,
wow.
Maybe tonight's the night.
Yeah, maybe you meet Barack.
You want to give the show info, Joe, in case there's ticket sales still available?
If you want, we can do a giveaway to get some people down there in the D.C. area. We got some pull. This is satellite. So,
I am doing. Can I throw out? I'm doing my album release party /show on Tuesday at the Stand at 10 p.m.
Yeah. Awesome. Fuck yeah.
I already did, I guess, so it's too late. If I can't, I apologize.
Well, wait, what time is the show? At 10?
10 p.m.
That's perfect. Perfect. People can go to our 1-year anniversary show at the Village Underground at 8 o'clock, and then when the show finishes, we can all go over to the Stand for Joe List's album release party.
Tuesday the 19th.
Don't even worry about the show. Just come and hang and have a drink. Yeah, Comedy Central, they were worried because both things were happening on the same night. And I was like, well, I already booked Jason Cantor, so I can't cancel now.
Yeah, no way. No,
that's a big get.
His calendar's full.
And they said, that's fine. So, yeah, come over for the after party. Just come late and hang out, and we'll smoke pot and touch dinks. I don't smoke pot.
I do, and I touch dinks, so I'm there.
You'll still touch dicks, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Totally, yeah.
Okay, all right, then I'm in. No, I'm sold.
Yeah, but make sure this Friday, July 15th, you buy the new Joe List album, Are You Mad at Me, on Comedy Central Records. It's on iTunes, CC Direct, Amazon, Spotify. It's going to be all over the place.
Jacob is back in studio. I said you gave rave review of this album.
Oh, my God, it was so funny. I loaded it. Last week I was dying. Right now it's a great album.
Joe List has become easily one of my favorite guys to watch in the city.
Yeah, he's just a fucking. I've always said one of my favorite comedians, funniest human being. You two are the funniest human beings I know.
Yeah, he used to be all right.
You could,
but now he was fine. Let's relax. No, I mean Joe is like really like me and Christine have like made it. Like the effort, like hey, let's sit and watch Joe's special, his half hour and stuff. So
yeah, it's great.
We really, I enjoy what he's great, and yeah, the album's fantastic. Jake Batat seconds that.
I mean, this guy, Joe, we're talking about a guy that wears Henleys on the reg.
Oh, yeah.
This guy, Jacob's got a lot of confidence. So
this guy changes pussy like we change socks, dog. It's Jake Batat.
So make sure also follow him, Joe List Comedy. Is it at Joe List Comedy on Twitter?
Yeah, at Joe List Comedy.
Yeah, you're the best, buddy. We love you, and we're very excited for your album to come out.
By the way, just real quick, not to just trash you as I'm leaving, but I feel like you hit the wrong inflection. You went, is it at Joe List Comedy?
I should have done it differently. I should have gone.
Or is it apostrophe Joe List Comedy?
Okay. I like it. That's the sign of a good friend, that he can critique your radio methods as you're trying to sell his album.
This interview has basically made me sound like the worst hang ever. Like, it used to be fun. He just asks you if you're mad at him, and he corrects your grammar.
But, good jokes, so it all evens out.
Yeah, but the guy, he's got a sweet jumper.
He's got a super sweet, he's got a baby soft J. Thanks, List, and we love you.
Have a great show tonight. Good luck in front of those 5,000 people who were super psyched about comedy.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
We're not mad at you at all.
You guys.
It's a good guy.
You're a good guy.
It's a good kid.
He's, he's going places.
He's a good kid.
I wanted to say
I really can't. I can't wrap my brain around a hammered Joe List, out of control.
Him, Nate, and I.
Because it certainly got out of control.
Very out
Was
of
he the mama bear between you? Oh, wait, mama bear was everything was just right, or was baby bear just right?
Baby bear was just right. Mama bear?
I feel like too big, too small. I think baby bear was just right.
Yeah, I was baby bear.
Everything you were baby bear.
I was baby
you were right
bear.
about so Nate's the problem.
yeah, we all know Nate's a problem.
You're right, and Joe's somewhere between you and Nate.
Yes,
like he could do something that make him have to apologize the next day.
Yeah, Nate would say shit that he'd have
Nate
to
was a
apologize.
hurricane.
Yeah, Nate would say shit that he'd have to apologize.
Nate was a fucking hurricane.
Nate would have to apologize for things. Joe List, though, would do things that were super funny when you were drunk and in the moment and hilarious, but then the next day you're like, you should probably apologize. Yeah. And then I was always like, you were drunk? And I was like, yeah, I'm throwing up blood right now. And they're like, oh, that's bad.
Nate was like Jekyll Hyde drunk, though. It's the best. Yeah, it was at the same time the best.
I just saw him. I was with him at Bonnaroo this year. He got drunk. I was like, good to have you back, buddy.
Oh, yeah, because he stopped drinking for a little bit.
I think he quit again. But
he didn't quit. I don't think he's drinking. He used to drink with pretty much regularity. I think now,
Joe and I would drink every night together.
No, that's my point. I'm saying. I don't think he's going to go back to that probably ever. Really,
we would always.
But when they do, but he's not like quit drinking. I think he's just like changes drinking.
Yeah. He's not like Joe,
like a normal person. No, so
I quit drinking.
He didn't like break a vow, but we had he got like wine drunk a little bit at Rock on the Range.
Yeah.
We did it together this year.
Yeah,
a fucking blast.
But that was a week.
It was just so fun.
But the week after was Bonnaroo. So he told me, he's like, I drank some wine with Jay. And I was like, oh, cool. Yeah. Ari and I were doing Molly.
Dude,
so I was like, go for it. I don't think we're going to be on the same level, but go for it. He kept saying that as he was drinking wine. He's like, I thought y'all were supposed to be on a different level. You're like, we will be, just not right now. But yeah.
I thought y'all were on a level.
Me, every night, for like 3 years, Joe, Nate, and I would go to Barcelona Bar on 55th and 8th.
That's the bar my dad went to with me and started telling a bunch of stories to try to keep up with everybody.
Because, I think who started it? The Comedy Central girls, Joanne, and then DeRosa had that was kind of DeRosa's hang, and we started drinking there. And then I just met all the bartenders, and they let me drink for $20 all night.
Really?
Just give them $20 and they'd let me get fucking hammered.
Why is Christine nodding her head? Was that your deal there too?
No. I just know they have the Golden Girls shot.
Yeah, they did, and they played the Golden Girls theme. By the way, Joe would get so drunk he would demand the theme song without the shot. He'd go, play it again. And Mike, the bartender, would be like, I played it twice. And Joe would go, again. He was great. It was great. There was some, oh, man.
Drunk Joe gets pretty riled up. I remember one time Joe trying to be part of the group. It was great. There was a guy who, I may have told this in the show, but I don't think so. The cell phone was still functioning outside the cellar. That's how long ago this was. And this little guy, it looks like a little guy.
Yeah.
Or he is a little guy, but from the back, he looks like a girl, but it's like a little short, squat, Mexican dude, but he looks like a face that's lived a life. This is not a guy you really looks like you want to get into a fight with.
Yeah.
So it all kind of happens behind Joe. He grabs the phone. makes him call, and he starts screaming like fucking bitch, motherfucker, shit like that, and something. I mean, and he destroys the phone receiver.
Like De Niro in Goodfellas when he finds out Pesci's killed?
Yeah, destroys the receiver on a thing and walks away. And Joe just turns around and he goes, all right, lady. And then he turns around as a scare Mexican guy, and just like Joe, how many times he was able to fit the word okay in?
Yeah.
As the guy was charging back towards him, he's like, okay. And we had to get in front of him, like, dude, he wasn't talking to you. It's like, we kind of squashed it quick.
Yeah.
That guy wasn't afraid of any of us, but at least there was like enough of us that was just kind of like, dude, like, if I know it's about, you better fucking be scared and shit like that. But, dude, how Joe was like, all right, lady, jeez. Yeah. And he goes, what motherfucker? He's like, okay.
Yeah. That's always the best where you think you're badass and you go from, there's nothing worse than going from scared to, or from being angry to embarrassed. Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Where you go like super, I remember one time I was waiting tables at Dose and they weren't sitting my section. And I went 0 to 60 Soder, and I punched the hutch, like I punched the table, like, all right, like that. And I was like, fuck that. And my manager just stormed up to me, and immediately I was embarrassed. I was like, I didn't know you heard that. I'm so sorry. Can I please have tables? Don't fire me. I need this job so bad. I want to be a comedian, but it's not paying out. Please don't fire me.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. Angry. Jake, you seem like Jake goes from angry to embarrassed.
I got a temper.
Oh, dude.
Whoa, I like the way you said that.
I've been known to uncork.
Yeah. Don't make it happen.
How about we just don't find out, Dan?
Hey, Dan, stop asking scary questions if you don't like the answers.
If you don't want scary answers.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, but that crew, when Joe List quit drinking, I was like, that ain't gonna happen. Because we always tried to quit. And you go like 2 days and you're like, I'm a different dude. I sleep way different.
I got some writing
done. I'm feeling better. And then
who else was in the fucking crew? Just Giannis.
Giannis was around. Al Jackson was a great member.
Dan Shacky.
DeRosa would drink with us. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the booze crew?
Yeah.
Yeah, my Expendables crew that I put together. It was DeRosa, Nate, List, Al Jackson. Who else would fucking really go hard? Giannis was great. Giannis was the first person that told me one of the first people. Schumer was the first person to tell me I had a problem.
Yeah?
Yeah. We went out to dinner one time. She's like, you have a drinking problem, right? And I was like, no. She was like, yeah, you do. And I was like, no, I don't. She's like, I'm telling you right now, you do. And if you quit drinking, your career will be a lot better. And I was like, whatever. And then like a month later, compliments like, you got to quit drinking. I was like,
really?
What? 2 people said it to me. It was the summer of 2011. I was like, fuck that.
I never saw it.
That was so much fun. Montreal. God. That 2011 Montreal, I was on.
I bet we would have had a blast.
We hung out.
No, but I didn't really drink, though, much at all.
I went 10 days straight of drinking. I went to my best friend's wedding right after that. I had a mental breakdown at the day after his wedding. I was so hungover. Trish just put me in her guest room and I sweat out booze for 10 days. It was crazy. I've never had anything like that.
She put you in a lodge.
She was like, just go sleep in the guest room. It was 7:45 at night. She's like, go lay down. It was like summer, so like the sun was up. She's like, go lay down. And I just laid there and I was like, I smoked a lot of weed and I was like, I'm fine. I'm a little sleepy. And then throughout the night, I could just feel waves of sweat leave me. And in the morning, my mom opened up the door and she goes, oh, Jesus. She's like, it smells like a distillery in here. I remember
you help me.
Gatorade. I need Gatorade.
Fuck you. Dude, I need help.
Oh, that was the worst. And then, oh man, yeah. And then the next night I drank.
But I'd leave before you guys went to go get hammered. I did like the other bar thing. I mean, a handful of times in a decade.
One of my favorite times getting drunk with you was at Stand Up New York. And I remember I was still doing guest spots, and you were...
I would do it there if I was like...
You were headlining all 3 shows, and Carla was driving.
Yeah.
And you're like... And I remember Lewis's face was so excited. He goes, Jay's getting drunk tonight. And I was like, what? He's like, Jay's getting drunk.
Yeah, I'm fun drunk.
And then you'd line up the 3 shots of vodka with your Bud Light.
Still what I do.
And I remember sitting there taking shots of Jameson with Bud Heavies, being like, Jay, don't do all 3 of those in a row. And you're like, this is my process.
I say the exact same thing to this day. It's so long ago.
And I was like drinking hard. And I just remember being like, Jay. And then I remember watching the second show, you got like giggly on stage. And I was like, I remember turning to like Dave or Lewis. And I was like, Jay's really fun when he drinks. And they're like, oh, it's the best.
Yeah, I am. I'm pretty fun drunk.
I was a very...
Because I don't get what I said, but I also... But you did get to, like, where you get home and, like, pass out. Like, I never got really that drunk.
Oh, you mean go home and smoke cigarettes in my living room and cry listening to Pearl Jam's Release? Yeah, no, that would be a thing.
Yeah. No,
where Becky Owen would come out of his room and he'd be like, are you smoking in the house?
I didn't do that. I would generally drunk. My drunk was kind of like, have fun, giggle with buddies, bullshit. And then, like, go home and, like, watch a movie also. You know what I mean? Like,
the summer of 2011, I watched all of The Wire, half of it drunk. And I'd just go home and watch 3 episodes and smoke a half a pack of cigarettes in my living room while watching The Wire. And
sounds perfect.
It's so... that's what I miss. That's the only thing I
never wanted to smoke inside my house or ever, anything like that ever. But, like, I do miss, like, smoking and watching something at the same time.
When they smoke, you smoke? They would light cigarettes in The Wire, and I'd be like, well, sure, I'll have a Camel Light. And I'd just pull it out of my pack. Dude, Becky...
Did you ever pull it out by just, like...
Yes!
You bit it out?
Yes! And then I pull the pack, and then you slide it out and throw the pack on the table. And then, and then it's dark, so you have to, like, feel around for a lighter. And you're like, oh, there's my lighter. Dude, Vecchio and we were brand new roommates. This was 6 years ago. He was, for the first 2 years...
It's been 6 years you lived together?
Yeah, we're almost common law husbands.
That's fucking really I remember his other place so well.
Actually, it's been 5 years. He moved in 2011.
Okay, but still, that's a longer time.
And that was the summer I watched The Wire because he was my new roommate. And I remember he wasn't comfortable enough telling me to not fucking smoke in the living room. And he's like, oh, hey, man. And I'd be like, hey, sorry, I'm smoking.
Like, can we do that here?
That's what he'd go like, do you always smoke inside? And I was like, oh, man, I'm hammered. I'm just watching The Wire.
Oh, man. I bet. Has he ever had a conversation with you saying it's like, dude, you not drinking is like the greatest roommate experience change? Because that's a change. Because I'm more Vecchione in that. And I would have that same come home and if it smelled like cigarettes everywhere, and you were just like, oh, yeah, I'm just busted up, ripping a few butts, monopolizing the television in a common space. I'd be like, I'm going to have a problem with this guy at some point.
Do you want to know the worst thing I did when I was a fucking...
Hey, dude, do me a favor if you hit the fridge. Do not drink my orange juice.
Yeah. Hey, if you drink that Arizona green tea, I'm going to swing on you.
Can you just leave $3 in the fridge if you're going to drink one of my drinks? That's cool. I don't care that you did it already, but for next time, great.
Do you know what this is the worst thing I ever did as a roommate, and I had so many roommates that did this. I used to smoke cigarettes when I'd take shits.
Dude, you know what's crazy about that?
So the bathroom would smell like poop and smoke.
But that smell, weirdly, it's grotesque. But everyone's shit smell smells different.
Yeah.
But the smell of cigarettes and shit is, for me, almost... I shit and smoked a few times in hotels where you could smoke.
Yeah.
The smell of that, the first time I did it in a hotel room, I was like, oh, that's such a gross, unique smell.
Yeah.
And then I was like, why does this make me feel like a... Because it reminded me of, like, my dad.
Dude.
Was shit and smoke. My shit and smoke, everyone's shit and smoke smells exactly the same. It's a smell. It's a certain smell. No matter what your shit smells like, shit and smoke mixes the same.
It's so true. One of my best friends, Zach, moved from Denver, and he moved in with me. And he moved in with me with his girlfriend, and she was repulsed with the idea that I smoked when I shat or whatever. But she didn't live with me. She didn't pay rent. So I was like, well, I'm gonna do it because it's I was an asshole, but I was like, I'm gonna do it. And her name was Tori, and she was like, it's just disgusting, and I don't think you should do it. I was like, well, I'm going to do it. And then Zach comes out of his room, and he's like unpacking. He goes, yeah, it reminds me of my dad. He just goes back in his room, and I was like, well, we're cool. I'm going to do it.
Shit and smoke.
Naked shits while smoking cigarettes.
Oh, it is really the grossest you'll ever look, no matter how in good shape you are.
Yeah, but also it's the most relaxed you'll ever be.
It is, though. It's so nice to take a dump and smoke a butt.
Who typed that?
That's you? Hayseed, you've blacked out on the toilet before?
Uh-huh.
How was that? Wait, so you just woke up on the toilet?
I got home, drunk, and apparently I dig a shit, and hours later, I mean, like, afternoon, I woke up, and just pants on the ankles.
Head against the wall?
Head against the wall.
Legs completely asleep.
I don't remember that, but I just remember waking up and being like, all right, got to take care of this.
A few hours later, I bet it means you jostled at some point on the toilet.
This is blackout, dude.
Blacked
out.
When I performed in Utah years ago, a girl walks up to me. There's two girls, but one walks up to me and just goes, is that you? I was in the poster of the comedy club. She goes, I'm fucking you after the show tonight. She was the weirdest, most aggressive thing ever. She was pretty cute. She wasn't like a maid, but she was pretty cute. Her friend was almost a little bit cuter, but she had a boyfriend with her also, and she had white girl with dreadlocks, which was a little like dirt.
Pass.
I know, but that wasn't the girl who wanted to fuck me. The girl wanted to fuck me, which is a cute blonde.
You know, I be thinking you're a real fuckable. I wanna come out here, I wanna ride your dick like a rude boy. You do good up there on stage, you gotta get all this white pussy. You wanna see me clap it together? Just send me the line and pass me the drum. Now sing now.
I got the right temperature.
That's my sister, Ashley Paul.
Yeah, real boy, gonna fuck my pussy.
So it came to them saying, like, after the show, like, where it was like a condo, like across the parking lot you stayed in.
Yeah.
So they come back, but they all want to come back to smoke weed or whatever. And I was like, okay, fine. They come to smoke weed, and then the one girl, the dreadlocks girl, goes into the bathroom. She's like, I use the bathroom. I'm like, sure. She goes into the bathroom, and she's in there for like a half hour while we're all just bullshitting and smoking weed. And then we like, where is this chick? We go in there. She's passed out. She did shit.
Oh,
but she's there, and she's a cute chick, and like she's like naked essentially. We're looking at her on the toilet, all of us, and her boyfriend's like this whipped down dude who's like holding her hand, going like, "Baby, wake up, baby, come on, you gotta wake up, baby, you gotta wake up." There's shit in the toilet.
This is dreadlocks.
That's dreadlocks. The other girl just goes, we're gonna have to leave soon. Let's go fuck. And she just dragged me in a room, yeah.
That's so funny. She's like, hold on. She'll wake up. She'll be like, what going on here? Why I be asleep on I be on the shit toilet. Why you be holding my hand like I'm a baby? You rude boy.
I don't know what she wanted me to eat her box. I remember that.
Okay.
That might be as far as we got, actually. And I'm telling you, I've never had a worse, like, nothing. I did every possible thing you can do, combination of fingers, tongue, motions, actions.
Nothing.
It did nothing for her. That said, the other practice I know they did there in that town, because there was like a party one other night or something that was like in the development.
Yeah.
That they like come to. Girls are there. The Mormon chicks, dude, they're either all or nothing.
Yeah,
they're
renegades
all,
are with the church.
There's no in between. So there's parties of lots of these renegades, and they do what they just start calling like cunt punting, and they just take turns launching each other in the pussy and laughing while holding bottles of booze. And I think they kick their pussies numb, and then you can't eat their box anymore. Their clits don't work. Spread that rumor. # Utah clits don't work.
Is that like the way a Muay Thai fighter like rolls out the nerves in their shins
That's it,
so they can kick?
Yep. That's it. No more nerves.
You got Muay Thai pussy. You got no nerves in this. You're slapping it like this.
Muay Thai.
Yeah, the rude boy be sitting on the toilet, sleep on shit on.
Oh, Dan Soder gonna be a Buffalo Helium.
Be strong like a buffalo.
It's this weekend, correct?
Yeah, Thursday through Saturday.
You know, it's such a sad place about itself that even when I've been there, every time I've been there, somebody at some point goes to me too, goes, the wings weren't like originated here, man. It's not really here. Like they just take care of their only accomplishment. They're like, even that's not really from here, man. It's stupid.
I saw Jim Kelly once. He said he hated being a Bill. Oh man, don't get down on yourself. No.
Thurman Thomas took a shit on the Capitol building. It sucks.
Yeah, everyone hates us.
Everyone hates us.
Daryl Talley punched my mom. I'm cool with it. Big J is going to be in Chicago at Zanies Thursday and Friday downtown Chicago Zanies, and then Saturday at the Rosemont location, bigjay.com. for tickets, bigjcomedy.com for tickets. And you can also download his special live at Webster Hall, iTunes, CC Direct, Spotify. There's so many
Same exact thing
options.
For Dan Soder's Not Special.
Yeah,
all those
they're
both Comedy Central specials. Get them all. Sit, watch, binge watch.
Yeah, hey, listen, we're representing the brand well, if you haven't listened to our show. We listen to the brand very well.
We're going to take our last break, and then we'll come back and finish this bitch up.
Bonfire. It's the Bonfire.
I'm Kristen Shaw, and this is The Bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan Soder.
Well, apparently Lou was born in a fucking...
At a Partridge Family episode.
I mean, holy shit.
Lou and Stu popped out to a family band.
Lou was born wearing a fucking several colors vest.
Yeah. You couldn't have been born to Time to Change on the Brady Bunch? Oh, dude.
Bo Donaldson, Billy Don't Be a Hero.
It's the Bonfire, Comedy Central Radio, Sirius XM 95. I'm Dan Soder. That's Big J. Oakerson. Real quick, dude. At @B_Wash on fucking Twitter just said, Trish the Dish keeping it traditional with some denim mom shorts. Gotta respect it. Made me laugh so fucking.
Gotta respect it.
Gotta respect it. Yeah, dude. This has been. People forget. I mean, we only had a 2-hour show today, but we've been together for 4.5 hours now, and it's just fucking gone so fast. We've learned so much about Jake and his love of Henleys.
Jake, Don and the Henleys.
Yeah, dude. Sarah McPants has called you Don Henley now because you Don Henleys. Do you feel good about that?
I'm honored.
Yeah, fuck yeah, you are. Why'd you zip up your shirt, dude?
Uh-oh. I'll tell you what's going on. The sun's going down. Jake's about to come alive.
Oh, ladies of New York.
Beware.
Beware. There's a werewolf coming out. Oh, Jake.
It's me. I'm on the prowl.
Hey,
Which one of you bitches wants to suck it first?
are you here all by your lonesome? Do you not want to be alone? How would you like to be fulfilled?
I should be fulfilled because I could fill you.
I feel like you're like Jack Nicholson and Wolf. You're going to have very violent sex.
You just start smelling her pussy before you do it.
Fresh.
Good enough.
Yeah, you're new here, aren't you? Where did you move from, Ohio? Hi, I'm Jake. I work at Sirius. You know we're in all Fords now. We come standard in all new Ford models.
That's not. I like to chit chat all night, but I got a business meeting in the morning. So,
Here's what's going to happen. Are you familiar with planking? Well, I'm going to plank. You're going to lay under me and then take all the pleasure I give you.
Now, here's some information
If you
you probably never heard. I'm a spinner. Now.
Yeah. Also, real quick, you touch a button on my Henley and I'll break your fucking hand. I'm Jake.
It's me, Jake.
We were going to talk about the OJ doc, but I feel like if we get into it, we're going to really get into it.
Yeah, it's going to take more than 10 minutes.
Because I'm going to rewatch it. I think I'm going to rewatch it this weekend when I'm in Buffalo.
It's 10 hours of watch.
It's fucking great. It's a thing you can put on and do shit around the house.
Yeah, you can.
Especially if you live through the trial. Because you remember it. You're like, I remember when this shit happened. I remember when this shit happened.
It's weird watching it in my house because me and Christine are, 8 years apart. So it's funny also having each take on what that time was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To someone in California.
Yeah.
Who was you say you were 11?
What year was that? I was
94.
No, I was 9.
Jesus.
9.
I was 11,
shit.
and I'm like, Jesus.
And I was
42. I was divorced.
It all happened down the street from me.
So you were 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
When that must have been weird. Fuck, we were just talking about it. We're getting into it. It must have been weird with the Bronco chase being a kid in L.A. where you're like, he's going to drive by my house.
Yeah, we're like, it's a 405.
Oh, really? You're going to take the 405. I love the Californians on SNL.
That's a great bit, yeah. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? But yeah, so that's what it was like. You're like, they're on 405.
Yeah, but I had no concept of who O.J. Simpson was whatsoever until that happened.
So,
actor?
Yeah, the guy from Naked Gun. My dad, he went to Galileo High School, OJ did, in San Francisco. So my dad was a huge OJ fan, even when he went to USC, and then he retired as a 49er. So my dad loved OJ. So my dad refused to believe that OJ did it.
Really?
I mean, to the point where I was like, I'd be with my mom and her boyfriend, and she'd be like, I don't know, it just seems like OJ might have done it. And then my dad's like, nope, he didn't do it. Colombians. Nicole had that friend who did cocaine, and the Colombians killed her. I remember my dad telling me that like it was rational. As an 11-year-old, I was like, okay. And he's like, think about it. When you owe the Colombians money, they're not going to kill you. How are they going to get their money? They kill your friend. So what did they do? They killed Nicole. I was like, Jesus. Booyah. Yeah, you're not Columbo.
Just one last thing. I got this piece of information in my corduroy shorts.
Before I go, I have one more question.
I got one more question for Mr. Simpson.
But yeah, I remember that shit.
That's funny. I don't know if I told you. So I watched the whole documentary when I was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
At
your summer residency.
My summer residency in Pittsburgh Improv. So I watched the whole thing out there, and when my last day, I was to get into the airport around 3:45 in the morning. So it's just finished watching it, packed up my shit, and got in the car with this guy. So, you want to talk about it for a second with this guy. Hilarious 50-some-year-old black dude driving me. Great dude. And right away in the conversation, like, I like this guy. About 2-3 minutes in the conversation, I'm like, I like this guy. I start talking about OJ. I go, so I just watched that OJ documentary. How so crazy. He goes, I know, man. They keep making story after story about this thing. It is so cut and dry. There is no way O.J. Simpson committed that crime. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, dude, you got 10
We
hours.
didn't talk.
Yeah.
We didn't talk. I couldn't even engage that conversation because, like, it's just like, now you're like, oh my God, I'm talking to a dimwit.
Yeah, because you're like, dude, go back and watch everything that they made.
I mean, dude. He's like, that boy has so much back and shoulder pain. He couldn't have done all that. It was like that kind of logic.
Sir, I don't think you're accounting for the murderous rage that he had.
You ever see that motherfucker jump?
Yeah. You were trying to that O.J. Simpson gonna buy a knife. Gonna buy a knife and kill his wife. You're like, that's what he did.
Motherfucker gonna take off one glove. They're walking and trying to do all the way back to his house. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Go there, drop another glove.
You must have quit. Dude, that fucking...
That's him, but he got a freestyle battle rapper to be his goddamn lawyer, and his fucking... That guy knew how to fuck the world, man.
Cochran was great.
He was great.
If it doesn't fit, you must have quit. Down motherfuckers.
Oh, yo, Dawden, yo. I'm about to lay 16 hot ones on you.
Johnny Cochran, you have a minute.
Even Johnny Cochran's raps were like, he's like, I'll slit your throat like O.J. Simpson.
Everyone's like, what?
Damn!
Oh,
What a great life he had. What a great life he led after he got off the murder charges.
Are you talking about when he unfurled and he started doing drugs and banging prostitutes?
Were you being sarcastic, or do you really admire that life?
No, I don't admire it, but I mean, I'm talking about the people that were coming up to him and asking him for autographs. Like, he was just...
Yeah, they did that before he
took
2 lives.
Jacob.
He did that before.
His life was much better before that, but
he had a wife that was alive.
I'm not saying he had a great life. I'm saying the people that just looked at him like a celebrity, they just wanted to...
Yeah, he did that before the murder.
No, but that was...
Yeah, but he's a fucking double murderer. Why
are you saying that's like cooler than being the spokesperson for her?
No,
but now he's also pulled off and got away with double murder. I don't think we're on the same page here. I'm
saying I can't understand how they went up.
I love that Jacob's
how
like,
they were so enamored with him after that.
No, but because money. People want to be around the money and the fame. People are fame junkies. But that was the most depressing part of the documentary. That was afterwards when he's like, but all the videos were like, it's O.J. Simpson surrounded by naked bitches when wearing fur, and it's like I was like, oh, what's going on here?
Yeah,
it looks so skeevy.
But I like Jacob's point where he's like, I mean, sure, it's sweet to average 4.6 yards per carry and have all the money in the world and go everywhere, but what about getting away with murder? That's Jacob's saying that's a Jake thought.
But Jacob's saying that, I get what you're saying. You're saying like how people. There was a point, like you said, Christine would have went up and asked for an autograph simply knowing him as the double murderer guy. Like she doesn't have any other point of reference. He's a celebrity to her.
I mean, that was the biggest.
Because of that. No, I'm saying that's what she said. That's what he's saying.
Because of murder.
Yeah, I didn't even know Naked Gun. I had no concept of who this man was.
Get the fuck out of this office.
I was 9 and it was 1994.
Well, so far, I've showed her Roadhouse. I had to show her Last Dragon. I am going back and doing a second round on a lot of fucking classic movies that this dummy hasn't seen.
Naked Gun now?
I've seen parts of it. You've shown me parts of it. I don't know if you've ever watched the whole thing.
You gotta watch Naked Gun. What are you doing?
Is that when he's getting hit with the stick?
No.
That's vague.
You know, he keeps getting hit with the stick and he's saying, like, no, it doesn't hurt because he's supposed to be paralyzed? Or is that a different movie?
It's Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Jesus fuck.
And you call this woman the woman you love?
Yeah. You wonder why she doesn't take the hint of my dick bumps. Boom, 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 boom. Bouncing all. Boom, 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 boom.
I love that Jacob admires a murderer.
Come on.
He loves him so much.
I just, I put my leather gloves on before
I'm gonna get you a free OJ Henley.
Oh, dude, that'd be great. That'd be great.
That documentary was tough to watch, man. And they showed those graphic
autopsy things are pretty fucking
the crime
graphic.
scene photos
when
were
the guy
horrific.
when the
He
police
overkilled
officer goes through his theory of how exactly it happened. Remember when he's like Ron Goldman was trapped? Then they show like the defense wounds.
Well,
on
they
his
say
hands.
also that not that he was trapped. I thought it was interesting that what they say and that was that he killed her first.
Yeah,
then
he
came up and after she was dead
and slit her throat.
And he got him from behind, they were saying, probably.
Yeah, he snuck up.
By the way it's done. By the way, it looks like it's done, yeah. He did it. I think unequivocally he did it. I don't think the world was ready to set up O.J. Simpson. I don't know what the point was.
Yeah.
Because he cheated at golf. That's the other thing they find out. I like his friends, dude. His rich white friends turning on him and this whole doc is one of the best things ever.
It's so funny. You watch episode 1 and they're like, love OJ.
By the way, they admit just turning on. They go, he was great. He was so fun. We did barbecues. We used to take trips together. He was a great guy. He goes, he started playing golf with us. He goes, he cheated at golf. We looked over it, but then he kept cheating at golf. Then he commits 2 murders. Now I'm just like, fuck him.
Debbie Donager's like, that's where I draw the line.
Yeah, this guy, he was committed the crime of cheat. By the way, you hear the way they said he cheated too? He would keep the golf balls like in his like underwear, and then he would let them fall out of his like his pant leg when he was ready to take a drop somewhere. He would tell people he found his ball, and he would just drop them out of his pant. But they all saw him do it. He was like a buffoon criminal. Always, except he pulled off. He couldn't get away with cheating at golf, but he pulled off double murder.
Well, that's because he didn't do it.
Dragging blood back to his house.
That's simple because he didn't do it.
Those lawyers, dude, so impressive. Those defense lawyers. I mean, I have no vested interest in the whole thing, so I'm not like.
Yeah, they blacked up his house. Remember that part?
Oh,
they took all the white pictures down.
Yeah.
It's one of the best things.
That documentary is one of the best documentaries. Sports documentaries, it's up there with Magic vs. Bird. It's up there with like a lot of...
director.
Oh, really? Is Magic vs. Bird?
Doc and Daryl tonight, too.
Doc and Daryl is tonight on 30 for 30. Fuck yeah. About the 86 Mets, Doc and Daryl.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Daryl Strawberry and...
That's a new 30 for 30?
Yeah.
Apatow.
I think his name is...
Apatow did it?
Yeah.
No shit. All right.
Oh, so it's going to be... Aziz is going to be in it?
2 hours long.
3.5 hours.
3.5 hours of Aziz.
I know!
Oh, shit. It's the 86 Mets.
I'm excited for that. I missed the fucking Kentucky Derby one about Hunter S. Thompson. I'm mad about it. My DVR didn't pick it up.
Jake, how do you feel about 30 for 30s?
I just started watching them. I love them. They're great.
Do you do push-ups to them?
No.
Okay.
Is that when you're jaking out?
Jaking out. Jake feels like watching. I think like he talks in third person. Jake feels like watching some 30 for 30. Hey, baby, why don't you make Jake an omelet? I might watch some 30 for 30. I'm going to watch this about the juice. Best one, in fact, involving OJ, my favorite 30 for 30 is June 17th, 1994. Yeah. That's a fucking badass documentary. Because it's just, why is that your birthday?
No, it's New York Rangers Stanley Cup parade that year, which I was
and then it's also the Knicks losing to the Rockets.
Yep.
And OJ running.
And OJ running.
And Arnold Palmer's last game as a pro and the
great
World
fish
Cup.
show. Oh.
The last game of a half lemonade, half iced tea.
I love Arnold Palmer.
I love Arnold Palmer. What better thought to leave on than
I want to go get
Arnold Palmer?
Let's go get Arnold Palmer's.
You want to get Arnold Palmer's?
We will. We have a not live but new Bonfire on Monday. It's great. We had a really good time doing it.
Fun guest on that show.
And then for all the campers that are going to be there, we'll see you at the 1-year anniversary show.
I cannot wait. I'm so excited. It's coming together wonderfully.
Yeah, next
Christine,
Tuesday.
Jacob, those guys are working fantastic getting the show together.
Yes, everybody lives at the cellar. Everybody's getting it right in the perfect place.
All your favorite players are going to be there.
We got some great special guests. We got some favorites of the show are coming by.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and we can't wait to see you there. Let's hope we pack this place out with campers.
At the Bonfire, SXM, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, if you want to see all the pictures of what we put up today. At Big J Oakerson.
At Dan Soder.
And then make sure you go, if you're in the Chicago area, check out Big J at Zany's Thursday and Friday downtown, and then the Rosemont location Saturday. BigJComedy.com for tickets, and get his special live at Webster Hall.
Buffalo Helium this weekend, Thursday through Saturday. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Going to be a fucking great weekend. Get your tickets at dansoder.com. And, of course, his special, not special, available on CC Direct, iTunes, all that good shit.
Boom.
Get it, listen to it, watch it, love it. Sit down with it, lay on the couch with your mom and have a wig out. Whatever it takes, just enjoy using Dan Soder until we're live again next time.
Bye, guys.